Hi, I'm Pam and today we're going to look at fortification. We're going to fortify some menu items using some everyday products out of the food store for those people who are malnourished. It's important to remember that you can eat a lot of calories, but it's not necessarily nutritious food. So today we're looking at how we can make sure the food is very nutritious but a small portion so it's easy to eat. Malnutrition affects over 3 million people in the UK, and 1 in 3 of those people are over the age of 65. People most at risk are people in care homes, nursing homes, people who can't cook for themselves, so people with dementia and with dysphagia, and maybe with a long-term illness as well, such as lung disease. So there's a number of causes for malnutrition. That could be illness, it could be medication, or it could just be people's likes and dislikes. Sometimes people are used to their favourite foods, and if they don't get access to them, they won't eat. Or maybe a portion size is far too large, so it's a little bit over-facing, so therefore they don't eat the meal and they don't get their full nutritional requirement. There's also physical factors to take into account too. So people who may have swallowing difficulties or have problems with their dentures or teeth, and we also need to take into account that there could be people that can't get to a table physically or cut up their own food. There's also an age generation where maybe they think they're too much bother and don't want to ask for help. So we need to make sure that all these people get the correct nutrition. So malnutrition is very serious. It compromises everything in the body. So everything from a risk of infection to breakage of bones to just self-neglect if you're not able to feed yourself correctly. So it's really important that we look at all these factors when we're choosing a menu. Treating malnutrition is done in a number of ways. It's important that it's recognised in the first place by the healthcare professionals. Once it's been recognised, we need to know how to treat it. The healthcare professional will use the mousse tool to diagnose the fortification requirements for the resident. This information will then be passed on to the chef, and the chef will be able to fortify the meals correctly using store cupboard ingredients. Fortification is about adding high calorie products into recipes so the portion size isn't any larger than it normally would be. So adding things such as cream, skim milk, full fat milk, eggs or spreads. Our chef Wayne's now going to demonstrate a few menu items using some of these everyday products. We're going to look at a breakfast or a supper item, which is eggy bread with forest fruits. Our main course item today is going to be salmon with a tomato sauce. This has been fortified using sardines within the sauce, give plenty of vitamins. Our dessert today is going to be a bisque-off mousse using the bisque-off paste and then fortified with extra cream. Eggy bread and forest fruits. Whisk the egg and cream together in a bowl. Add a little oil to the frying pan and heat gently. Place the bread into the egg mixture and make sure it's coated well on both sides. Add the bread to the hot oil gently and swirl it around until one side is cooked and golden. Using a fish slice, turn it over and cook the other side until it's piping hot and crisp. Place it on a plate. Garnish with the chilled forest fruits and sprinkle with a mix of the sugar and cinnamon. The grilled salmon and sardine sauce. Place the salmon fillets on a tray, skin side up, and brush with some of the oil and bake in the oven on 160 for 20 minutes until it is cooked to 72 degrees centigrade. While the salmon is cooking, sweat the onions and garlic in a pan with the carrots in the remaining oil. Add the sardines, tomatoes, cream, stock and water and simmer for 10 minutes. Blend the sauce in a liquidizer or with a stick and then pour back into the pan and heat thoroughly. Place the salmon portion on a plate. Serve with the sauce and some freshly chopped chives. The bisque-off mousse. Heat the bisque-off smooth for 30 to 40 seconds in a microwave until it's become soft. Beat the egg whites and whip the cream in separate bowls. Fold the egg whites into the bisque-off smooth and then fold in the whipped cream very gently using a spatula. Divide the bisque-off mousse amongst the glasses and put in a refrigerator to set. Once set, crumble the biscuits and scatter them over the top of the mousse just before serving. We hope this has given you some ideas for fortifying your menus. Please don't forget to refer to our website for more menu ideas, recipes and also products you can use for fortification. Thank you for watching.